Yeah. Way up.
Yay, Friday, yay. It's me and B-Dot here.
My name is B-Dot.
Yo, we made it.
We made it. This is our new Music Friday. It's a good day today.
Why is that?
Well, Jordan Chiles is going to be on the show today. Now, listen, we had done this interview the Friday before all the drama happened with the bronze medal.
Right.
And with them saying, oh, they didn't put in the inquiry and time and blah, blah, blah. So literally that happened, and the next day is when the drama happened. So we were supposed to air this interview last week, but we didn't. We held it because, you know, at the end of the day, she's going through a lot.
It was a custody battle.
And we don't want to cause any further stress, but it was such an amazing interview. You guys will love to hear it. And so being that this was the last interview she did before that, they did give us permission now to play that.
Awesome.
So I'm excited for you guys to hear what Jordan Chiles had to say. And we addressed a lot of different things, but this was before the whole drama. But you know what? It's Friday.
Yes,
Let's spread some love. Let's spread some positivity. 800-292-5150. Call us up. Let's shine a light. Let's do something amazing. We want to hear who you want to shine a light on. 800-292-5150. It's Way Up with Angela Yee.
I'ma shine.
Turn your lights on, y'all.
Turn your lights on.
Spreading love to those who are doing greatness.
Shine a light on them. Shine a light on them.
It's time to shine a light on them.
All right, it's Way Up. I'm Angela Yee, and B-Dot's here.
My name is B-Dot.
That's me.
And it's time to shine a light, yes. And today, let's shine a light on Russell Westbrook. He is paying it forward where he grew up. He recently invested in a South Los Angeles community redevelopment project. He's partnered with Little Kitchen Academy. It's a cooking school, and it's Montessori inspired. Which means, I guess, everybody teaches each other,
right.
Different age groups, and it teaches life skills and food literacy in Century City. So now thousands of underserved kids will be able to join in and take classes too.
Hey, we need that in New York, man.
I know, right?
A lot of people can't cook out here in these streets.
You want your daughter to cook for you?
Yes. I'm tired of ramen noodles.
You know what's crazy? I definitely learned how to cook from when I was younger, watching my mom and like helping her in the kitchen. And then when I went to college, I cooked all the time.
Oh, yeah?
But I think this is something that, like they said, can help build confidence. And building confidence at a young age is really important developmentally. That's according to Nina Westbrook, by the way. So love to see it.
I agree, though. Air fryer can only go so far.
Ice Spice uses her air fryer all the time. All right, well, who do you guys want to shine a light on? 800-292-5150. Shireen, who do you want to shine a light on?
I have a business, and I would like you to go to my business website. It is God's Wheels. I offer house sitting, pet sitting, meal prep, micro locks, lock repair, traditional and interlock, braiding, high-touch deep cleaning, move-in and move-out specials, offer Airbnb deep cleaning, and sanitation.
Okay, and where are you located?
I'm located in Toledo, Ohio, but I do service Greater Toledo and Michigan areas as well.
Okay, I'm taking a look at your website. Thank you for calling, and you're so cute, too.
Oh,
beautiful.
Thank you, Angela. I appreciate that. And so
All right.
are you. You know you're beautiful.
All right.
Inside and out.
All right, well, I wish you luck and check back in. And God's Wheels, WHEELZ.com. Make sure y'all check her out. If you're in the area in Ohio and you need some help, she got you. Thank you.
God bless you. Thank you so much, Angela.
All right, God bless you, too. All right, well, that was Shine a Light, 800-292-5150 if you couldn't get through. And when we come back, we have your Yeetie. And let's talk about Lil Yachty. I know you saw this beat out. He ended his podcast.
Oh, yeah.
Like permanently closed. And we'll tell you what led to that. And Key Glock somehow was involved.
Seems like a lot of people are involved.
But he didn't want to be. But we'll talk about it. It's Way Up. Yeetie is next.
They say it's truth in the rumors.
From industry shade to all the gossip, Angela's spilling that Yee tea.
All right, it's Way Up. I'm here. B-Dot's here.
My name is B-Dot.
That's me.
I know that's right. And let's get into some drama that happened with Lil Yachty yesterday. He's ended his podcast.
Oh, no.
I mean, people really were, going on there. People tend to like Lil Yachty.
I miss it when rappers used to rap.
Well, and not have podcasts? Yeah, and when bloggers used to blog.
The good old days.
All right. Well, here is what happened. And Key Glock was a guest on the podcast with him and his co-host, Mitch. And things went a little bit left during this conversation. But some people would say it was taken out of context. But because what happened was Lil Yachty was trying to explain why everybody can't just go out and get a job and basically tell Mitch, look, you're in a good position because you had somebody that was able to put you on. Here's what that conversation sounded like.
Let's go back to 2015. Now, Mitch came to me, and for many years, you didn't just start making beats, by the way. You've been making beats since who knows how long you've been making beats for, a very long time. Okay, so up until about maybe a year and a half ago, 2 years ago, you spent a lot of time trying to find your steps. Imagine if you didn't have a friend who's already extremely successful to help you get on your feet. I never even suggested you get a job because I knew you wouldn't get a job.
Some of them black jobs. It's hard out here, man.
A Safe Place podcast, was that a considered what Trump referred to as a black job?
I hope so.
So a lot of people were saying Yachty should have never spoken to his friend like that.
I agree. You got to keep some things, tucked in. You can't make things public like that.
Right. It feels like he was a little frustrated, though. Maybe he was feeling like, I did this, I was trying to help you. And you're saying people go out and just get a job, but you didn't do that. I guess that's what he was.
Yeah, but you can't.
Maybe it was the way that he said it.
It's the way maybe the way you said it. I just don't believe in airing dirty laundry out in public.
Yeah, it feels like he got really frustrated. Yeah. Well, anyway, here is what Yachty had to say on Instagram Live, because he also feels like Mitch should have put things in context and really taken up for the fact that, it wasn't like that.
Help me out. I need to do something in life. I said, all right, you know what? I'm going to give you a platform. I ain't want to do no mother podcast. Got millions of dollars. I don't need to talk to other rappers. I did the podcast for Mitch. Why the you ain't going there telling folks we playing?
Man, it's Twitter, bro. You know how that is, bro. You know how Twitter is, bro.
All right, that then the podcast. You. How about that?
Damn.
Well, I guess we'll see if it's really over. Because what?
Because rappers, tell tall tales, so sometimes they're not really keeping it real.
Well, Mitch went on social media last night and said, please don't let that clip misguide you. It doesn't represent me and Yachty's friendship at all. We joke around pretty harsh sometimes, too much sometimes, but in real life it's nothing but respect and love. I can't even get on here and act like it's not. Everybody that know me know I put in work. Nobody can take that from me. And he wasn't trying to take that from me. We're just debating on camera. It got taken out of context. And so... Yeah,
that's kind of whack, though, man. That's corny. I would never do that to my friends.
Poor Key Glock was like, should I leave?
Key Glock just wanted to smoke his blunt.
And Caribou also had some things to say, too, because he also blasted Caribou, when he was going live and said that he wrote every verse done. I dressed all 5 of y'all. And I put an outfit on everybody. For
the people that don't know who Caribou is, she's part of the Concrete Boys Collective. Well, was part of the Concrete Boys
Collective. The first lady.
Yes.
Of that. And, somebody said that they asked her why she left Concrete Boys. She immediately corrected me and said, I didn't leave. They kicked me out. And then they said Caribou reportedly went on to blame Lil Yachty. She said they were really mean to her and bullying her a lot. She doesn't talk about it.
Wow. Yachty also said he put $900,000 invested into her.
Right, so they're in the hole. But
that's bad financial literacy. I don't think $900,000. She's not worth the $900,000 deal. She's not worth $900,000 with $900,000 in her pocket.
Well, I think it's for the whole collective, not just her. Right?
Still bad. Bad ROI.
We don't know where that $900,000 went.
Is it Wealth
or what
Wednesdays?
really happened. But anyway, no, it's a Friday.
Okay.
Happy birthday to Lil Yachty. And when we come back, we have about last night. We'll discuss what we did last night. I did a lot. It's way up.
So, about last night. Here's how it went down.
Last night. It's way up. I'm here. B-Dot's here.
My name is B-Dot.
Yes, ma'am.
And you didn't come out last night.
Forgot.
But I was hosting the listening session for Layla.
How did it go?
She has her project Gap Year that is coming out on September 6th. And she's also performing at Angela Yee Day on September 1st. It's going to be a free event that's at the Barclays outside. We got a lot of amazing performances.
Including her. Little Most Def.
Yes. First of all, it's Yasin Bey.
Oh, sorry.
He's going to go by Most Def. And yes, so it was great. I have the whole project actually, so I got a nice little quick listen.
Okay.
To that. But we got to hear the project and also discuss. It actually starts off with this song that was from a talent show that she did, that she had it in her voice notes.
Wow.
I'm gonna play it for you.
How long ago was that? When she was like a kid?
I mean, she's 18 now,
Okay.
so she's, just having her gap year and not going to college right away. It doesn't look like she's going to make it to college because things are really popping off for her.
Was there any special guests at the listening?
You know, it was interesting. So, as you know, she is Yasin Bey's daughter.
Yeah.
Right? But Method Man's daughter came, Shy.
Ah.
And so it was nice to see that. Kim Osario, who used to be the editor-in-chief of The Source,
Yep.
she was there with her daughter.
Wow.
Yeah, and Cootie from Cootie and Chique, he was there with his daughter.
It's like a quinceañera, man. Everyone's bringing their kids there.
Yeah, exactly. So it was actually nice to see like the different generations coming together because Layla has this song, Not My Problem. That's a big song, 14 guest appearances on the remix because everybody was remixing it.
Yep.
And what's nice though is a song like that, and I was saying this last night, can go for anybody at any age. Like even right now, people are at work right now like, not my problem.
Right. It's one of those songs that's going to be everlasting, evergreen.
Yeah. And it doesn't matter that she's only 18 years old, or that's something that like high school students could be singing. It's something that people who are 75 years old, because we say it all the time, not my problem.
It's not my problem.
Yeah, so shout out to Layla. I'm really excited for her. She's very special, very sweet, very talented. She was up here on Way Up with Angela Yee. It was her first ever interview, so
crazy.
I wanted to make sure that I was there for her also.
And you knew her since she was a little girl.
Since she was 9, I first heard her freestyle with her father in J Electronica in Puerto Rico. And I was like, she is so talented.
Wow.
And so now to see where she is, finally putting this project out, having the confidence to do it. Her first ever listening session, her first ever interview. It's nice to be a part of that.
You're
it was
practically
dope.
her stepmother at this point.
No, I'm not.
All right.
All right. Well, shout out to you, Layla. Shout out to your mama, Jessica, also. All right. And when we come back, it's Tell Us a Secret, 800-292-5150. Anything that you have to say, you can tell us. Your secret is safe with us. 800-292-5150. You're anonymous. It's no judgment.
Way up. Shh. This is a judgment-free zone. Tell us a secret.
It's Way Up. I'm here. B-Dot's here.
My name's B-Dot.
That's me.
And you know what time it is. It's time to hear your dirty laundry, your secrets. Why are you laughing?
Dirty laundry, man.
Yeah. B-Dot, how
Yes.
many people are mad at you about things you say about them up here?
Millions.
Well, we got some more coming soon, too. But in the meantime, this is the time for people to listen to y'all tell your secrets anonymously. It's no judgment. 800-292-5150. Anonymous caller, please tell us your secret.
I'm still in love with my ex. I feel so bad about it. I know. I feel like it's time for me to move on. She done moved on. And I'm still just in love or dumb, looking crazy.
How long have y'all been, broken up?
Yeah.
We've been broken up for a year. She moved on 4 months after we broke up. And it's like, yeah, she's out of control, right?
Out of control. Why did y'all break up?
It was a real toxic situation, but she made me feel like we could work through it. Like, I don't know, I just feel like, I talked to her like 2 months ago, and she like, oh, we still got soul ties. Like, how was that and you in a relationship?
Sound like a cheater to me. Did either one of you cheat on each other?
No, it wasn't that. It was just like a really toxic situation. Like, I wish we could have worked through, but hey.
What do you miss?
I miss how she treated me. She was a real, she definitely, we gave with each other, but I had a lot that I had to deal with. I just wish that she would have stuck it out with me. Because now I'm like healing and I know what I could bring. But do she know who she with is the question. Like, you get what I'm saying?
Uh-oh, you hating on who she's with?
Are you dirty macking?
Okay.
Yo, go ahead, yo, please.
Tell her to leave her, yo. Leave that woman alone.
I know, but it is what it is. She gonna see over time. She done seen all of my sides. She ain't see all of hers, so hey.
Uh-oh.
Have you been on other dates since then?
No, I just been healing and working on me. Not yet.
As you should.
Sometimes they say you gotta get over somebody, get into somebody else.
As Jesse Reyes would say, get over her by getting under me.
Yeah.
I know. Yeah, I'm working on that though.
No, take your time, heal, do what you need to do for yourself. That's why men be for women, we take the time to heal. We do what we need to do, and then we really move on. For y'all, you guys just be getting under somebody, and then you be like, damn, I miss her.
And
like
cry in the shower and make a playlist about it.
Yeah,
you got a nice playlist.
But she a Gemini, so
you got a nice playlist.
Yeah. And I drive through Philly singing it and yelling my eyes like I go crazy.
Send that through.
What you got on there? You got Let It Burn by Usher?
I got Silk, all kinds of stuff, Lucifer's Room.
I know Marvin Room's on there.
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
Marvin's Room.
It's big. But it's getting there, though. Thank y'all for answering my call.
No
Absolutely.
problem. I'm going to put together my heartbreak playlist.
Everyone has one.
Everybody. All right, well, that was Tell Us a Secret, 800-292-5150. We're over here listening to all these slow jams now.
I'm all heartbroken now.
Aw, we all have our little heartbroken playlist. But when we come back, we have your Yeetie, and we'll be talking about Joe Budden versus Young Miami.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
Didn't see that one coming.
I know, right? Well, I guess they haven't really liked each other. So, all right, well, we'll talk about it. It's way up.
Yo, she about to blow the lid up off this pot. Let's get it. Oh, yeah. Angela's spilling that yee tea. Come and get the tea.
All right, it's way up. I'm here. B-Dot's here.
My name is B-Dot.
You can call me Brian.
Okay, Brian Miller. Judge Greg Mathis and his wife, Linda Reese Mathis, are calling it quits. They were married for 39 years.
Jeez, that's practically my whole life.
They got married in college.
Wow.
I think they started dating in college. I think he was 25 when he got married. So she did file for divorce in LA on Thursday, August 22nd, citing irreconcilable differences. According to People, she said they've been separated since July 17th, and they have no minor kids. Their 4 children are all adults right now. They're between 34 and 39 years old, but she does want spousal support.
After 30 years, I mean,
39.
After 39 years, how irreconcilable can they really be?
Listen, sometimes, and it looked like they were getting along well. I mean, last year they were on that trip that Magic Johnson and Michael Jordan, they were on the yacht, doing all the things. They had Mathis Family Matters, their reality show. So
that's my whole life.
I know. I'm sure more is going to come out on why, because everybody was kind of caught off guard with that one. All right, fan of Macklemore. She ended up getting arrested.
Shout out to Macklemore.
Now, what happened was it was a Love Stream Festival in Slovakia over the weekend, and she got on stage with him, but forgot that the police were watching her, and she was wanted by the cops.
Wow.
So basically, once she did that, the cops got a tip when someone spotted her from a social media post. They recognized her from a police report. Officers at the venue responded. They did let her go ahead and do the song. After the song wrapped up, that's when they arrested her.
Oh, wow.
But she's a 24-year-old bartender. She's been dodging a fine for running shirtless during a 2019 football match in Slovakia while working as staff.
World's Dumbest Crooks. I like Macklemore. He's one of my favorite white people. He gave me one of my first platinum plaques. So
he did. Oh, you have a platinum plaque from Macklemore.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Macklemore.
All right.
I know Dan's jealous over there.
He is.
You're in the running too, Dan.
No, Dan is actually a huge Logic fan,
Oh.
so I don't know if they have issues. But all right, Joe Budden and Young Miami, the two of them have been butting heads. Now, he posted his gold plaque for Pump It Up.
Okay.
And Pump It Up is officially certified gold. It released back in 2003. LL Cool J gave him his plaque.
Right.
And Young Miami reposted it with the crying emojis. And then Joe Budden said it would be too easy.
Nah, too easy. Well, most people don't know that it costs to have your songs audited for certification. So it costs, his song was already certified gold back in 2015 or whatever it was. But, he's just now getting the plaque. So.
All right. Well, she said, I was 9. I'm 30 now. And then she said, another one bites the dust. Remember, you was just celebrating when you thought I took an L. I can laugh. You was just laughing at me. So let's laugh. So he's had some things to say about her Carisha Please podcast. About everything, and I guess her response is that. All right, now let's talk about A$AP Rocky. We were discussing this also yesterday, his cover story for Billboard. Well, he did have a conversation with Damian Scott. That's your friend.
Yeah, Damian. Shout out to Damian.
And he talked about a lot of different things, his Harlem upbringing, also raising his own kids as normal human beings.
But they still human. This is him last night. He was walking to the corner store.
With security in tow, I'm sure. I don't think A$AP Rocky's kids are going to Red Rooster on.
Why not?
Come on.
You don't think the kids want chicken? And Marcus Samuelson's amazing Red Rooster restaurant, they probably put him in a nice private section. Absolutely. If they're going to go anywhere, it's going to be Red Rooster.
Now.
Shout out to Harlem. The Corner. Maybe they're good at the Corner.
Right.
Those are great restaurants in Harlem. All right. Another thing that A$AP Rocky had to talk about was his parenting style as compared to Rihanna's parenting style.
She's fun as too. I mean, she's the mom. I think that's the only difference is we both silly as she play too much. Like she like to prank and.
I understand where
I can see that.
Yeah.
She seems like she'll be a fun, good time.
I try to be a cool dad to my daughter, but she tries to front on me.
She do be like, ugh.
Dad. I'm like, yo, man.
But she's at that age, too.
Yeah.
All right. It's what?
Nah, it's sad.
All right, well, let's get into some Rihanna. Here's Kanye and Rihanna, All the Lights. When we come back, we have Under the Radar. These are the stories that are flying under the radar, but you definitely need to know about them. Anyway, it's way up.
The news. I got news. This is the news that relates to you. These stories are flying under the radar.
All right, it's way up. I'm here. B-Dot went to the bathroom. But it's time for these under the radar stories. Now, I want to say my parents stayed at my house last night, and my dad was waiting up for Beyonce to perform, but that is not true. She was not performing. I had to tell him because I was like, Dad, Beyonce is not performing. He was dozing off on the couch. So, yes, they said she was never booked for that. And it wasn't going to happen. So just a FYI for everybody who was like, where's the Beyonce footage from her performing? It didn't go down. A new feature has been announced by Instagram, and it will allow users to add a song on their profile. You excited, B-Dot? What's going to be your song?
I don't know. I got to figure it out. It's going to be like MySpace 2.0.
Maybe some Teddy Pendergrass because you look like him.
So they say.
Yeah. Listen, B-Dot said he looks like Teddy Pendergrass, and he really does kind of look like him.
It was during the pandemic. I grew out my hair, man. People was like a doppelganger.
I feel like we got to do like a throwback song. You know what my song on MySpace was?
What?
It was a song called Don't Disturb This Groove by The System.
Oh, The System. I love that record.
It's like a nice throwback.
Yeah. That sounds like the 80s.
I want to do like a whole, what would I put on there for a throwback song?
We gotta figure that out.
I gotta think about that. All right, we're gonna. I'm putting a song though on there. FYI.
Put me in your top 8 while you're at it.
I'll put you at number 9. Breonna Taylor, a federal judge, is dismissing felony charges against 2 officers who got the warrant to enter Breonna Taylor's home.
That's not right.
The judge is saying that it was Breonna's boyfriend and not the warrant that caused her death. Now, that is Detective Joshua James and Sergeant Kyle Meany. They were charged with submitting a false affidavit to search her home before the raid and then creating a fake cover story to avoid responsibility. So the judge is dismissing felony charges against 2 officers who got the warrant to enter the home. But I will say this, there are 2 other detectives who were federally charged alongside James and Meany. Those are former detectives Brett Hankinson and Kelly Goodlett. They were hit with various charges as well. Goodlett has reportedly pled guilty and is awaiting sentencing, just to FYI. So Brett Hankinson, I think he was the main one, by the way, who was charged. So
someone needs to be held accountable. Regardless.
Oh my gosh, absolutely. So we'll make sure that we keep on updating you guys on what's happening, because this is not something that should just be swept under the rug
at all.
That everybody made a huge deal about when it happened, and now we forget about it. We got to make sure we keep on paying attention to this story for Breonna Taylor. All right, well, that is your Under the Radar. Now, you know we have the Way Up mix at the top of the hour, plus Jordan Chiles. We did this interview literally the day before the announcement was made about the bronze medal. Great interview. She was in great spirits, but we ended up holding the interview because her team did not feel comfortable with that coming as she was appealing the decision. So much was happening mentally. She got off social media, but now they said it's fine to put it out. Hey. So you guys will get to hear an amazing Jordan Chiles interview. It's Way Up with Angela Yee.
Just like to talk like they Angela Yee, like they Angela Yee.
Man, she's spilling it all. This is Yee T. Way Up.
It's Way Up. I'm here. B-Dot is here.
My name is B-Dot. He is I, and I am him.
You are him. And let's get into some Yee T. Oh, man. Jennifer and her fiance, Christian, have done Carlos King's podcast.
Hey.
And she talked about a lot of different things because, look, at the end of the day, they're getting married.
Right.
Next month, actually, in Paris.
You're going to that wedding, right?
I will be present at that wedding. I already have flight booked, room booked, all of those things. I haven't bought my dress yet.
Okay.
But she sat down with him because there's been different videos and different people talking about him being a scammer and is she getting scammed again? What was going on in his past? And here's what she had to say about learning from her mistakes.
People are very concerned that you are in a relationship where you are about to get scammed again.
I have common sense and I have discernment and I have learned from these mistakes that I've made.
There's an age discrepancy too, right?
I mean, they're different ages. Yeah, she's older than him.
Okay.
She met him in the interview. She said he was 29 and she was, I don't remember how old was she, 46 or something like that. I will say this, though. I actually spoke to Jennifer as well.
Okay.
And she told me this Carlos King interview was going to drop. One thing people talk about is the restitution that he had to pay.
Restitution?
And the amount that he owes in restitution from a previous case.
Whoa.
And it was, people looked it up, it was $12,500. But what she told me was they actually had to go back to court because the woman wanted her medical bills paid for what he went to jail for, which was, I think it was imprisonment. Or, I forget exactly what the charge was. And so that's why the amount that he said he owed was $250,000. And she said he did not ask her for that money.
Wow.
To pay for that restitution.
Well, that was in the past, man. We're going forward. We're going to the wedding. And everything's going to be all
we're
good.
We're going to the wedding.
I'll be there in spirit.
She was like, look, he is a provider. He takes care of me. And this is what she wants to do. So that is what's happening. All right. Jennifer Lopez has revealed her reason for divorcing Ben Affleck after only 2 years. And according to Daily Mail, she was tired of being humiliated by Ben. She waited until the 2-year anniversary because she wanted it to sting. She said, but it did not sting him. He's been done for a long time. And deep down, she knows this. He let her have this so she wouldn't look like the villain.
I think they'll circle the block. This is their second rodeo.
Oh my God. I don't know about this.
You don't think so?
I don't think so. I think we already did it. She's collecting her ring.
She's like the Yankees.
Right.
You think J-Lo's going to be like on Raya or Tinder or one of those apps?
If there's a check involved, she should.
Imagine J-Lo on an app looking for love.
I want to date J-Lo. I will say J-Lo's dated the spectrum as far as, status and all of that. Yeah, it's not like she's like, you got to be rich and do this and do that.
Love doesn't cost a thing.
Yeah, it doesn't cost a thing. All right, now speaking of, let's talk about some happy situations. Okay. Ashanti, her and Nelly had their baby, and she talked about the meaning behind their baby's name. Here's what she had to say about who she named their child after.
Kincaid is my dad's name, and obviously my dad has only girls, so Nelly was just like, I think that would be really, really dope. And this was all his idea.
See, this is why black fathers matter. You can name your son after them.
You can even name your daughter Brian.
I don't think that's going to work.
Choose.
Bullying is still a thing, Angela.
Brian. Or maybe Millar would be a beautiful name. Brian Millar.
Yes.
All right. Well, that is your Yeetie. Now, it's a Friday. You love this.
Yes.
All right. Control yourself. It's a new music Friday. We are going to talk about what's out today, what you should be paying attention to. In the meantime, here's a Game and 50 Cent. Remember these days? Hate it or love it. It's way up.
Everybody whether it's relationship or career advice, Angela's dropping facts.
You should know.
This is Ask Yee.
What's up is Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm Angela Yee. B-Dot is here.
My name is B-Dot.
And it's time for Ask Yee. Now we have Richard on the line.
What's going on, Angela Yee?
What's up? It's me and B-Dot. We're ready to give you some advice.
Oh, well, I have a business I created. It's called Drop and Go Child Care Services. I'm a single father, so it's kind of hard for me to go to work and drop her off and make it on time.
Okay.
So my business is basically we're located near the school in a 12-passenger van where we send out notification in the morning to the parents, and they are able to drop off their kids at 5:30 in the morning till school opens. So we basically watch the kids outside. Like we watch the kids in the van. So if it rains, we got them. If it snows, we got them. Once the school opens, we line them up, take them to the school, take a picture, send it to the parents, or a voice note if the parents want.
That's nice. Yeah. Okay, what's the name of the business?
Drop and Go Child Care Services.
Okay, and what is your question today?
My question is, how do I get people to see this new type of care that's going on right now?
How long have you been doing this?
Right now, I just kind of started pushing it. So I spoke to my daughter's school, and they're willing to help out as well.
Yeah, this sounds like this is going to be a really big word of mouth referral type of service. Is what it seems like. And you know what else I would say? So you can target the audience that you advertise to, like on Facebook. also when people are Googling childcare services, Google AdWords will have a way that they can actually make sure in that neighborhoods, that the neighborhoods that you're in, that yours comes up on that first page. And these are nominal costs. And then maybe there's things you can do to also boost your Instagram posts about it, get some testimonials from people, because a lot of this is going to be about presentation and then about word of mouth. Once you get a couple of clients, they'll tell their friends, and then it's going to help you get more people on board.
And the fact that the school is behind you, that's a hell of a cosign.
Yeah.
So if the school's behind it, it gives it a sense of validation.
Yeah. I think it's just, you also have to be a little patient with yourself. You know, you said you just started pushing this. It's also not a bad idea to kind of like start the way that you have been, because this is not something you want to go jump into and overdo it, because you want to make sure you're getting it right. You know, and maybe there's a way that you can offer this service for free for a day so people can see if they like it.
You're right.
I think it's a great idea. And in time, it's going to be growing really rapidly as more and more people are learning about it.
Well said.
Thank you.
How can people find you online? Because this is also a great way to promote.
Well, they can go to Drop and Go Childcare at IG. There they'll find the website. They'll find everything they need.
Okay. Drop and Go Childcare on IG. Well, thank you for calling and good luck with that service. I think it's amazing.
Thank you very much. Have a good day.
All right, you too. Well, that was Ask Yee, 800-292-5150 if you couldn't get through. I'm going to drop you off there, B-Dot.
I know. Does he specialize in adults?
And Jordan Chiles is going to be joining us when we come back. Now, just so you guys know, this interview was done literally the day before there was all the controversy over the bronze medal.
Right.
So we did hold the interview because I know she was going through a lot. She's been off social media. She appreciates everybody that's been checking on her, but we wanted to be respectful of that. But now we're ready for this to drop, and it's great. It's positive, and you'll learn a lot about her, and you're going to love it. It's Way Up.
This is Way Up with Angela Yee.
Let's go. You are a media maven, right?
Ooh, you never know what Angie's gonna say.
What's up is Way Up with Angela Yee, and literally this woman right here be way up when she does her gymnastics routines. We have Jordan Chiles in the building.
Hello, thank you so much for having me. I feel like I should be saying what's up, twin, because at this rate, everybody think we the same.
Let me tell you something. I get tagged so much. They're like, oh, she could play you in a movie. Are you sure you guys aren't related? I take it as a compliment.
Oh, I do too, because the very first time somebody tagged me in something, they were like, oh, you look like Angela Yee, and I was like, okay, let me look this up, and I was like, oh, I'm fine with that. I was like, this girl gorgeous, beautiful, and all, like, I'm good.
No, I was like, okay, I'll take that one. And then looking into your background, your mom and your dad, you're mixed just like I am, but I'm Asian and black. And you're Latina and black.
Yes, but people think I'm Blasian.
And y'all had a moment on that podium.
Yes.
3 black women.
Yes.
You know, a first ever. What was going through your mind during that time?
I was just when I first saw it, I had told Simone, I was like, yo, this is an all black podium. Like, we just made history. And I'm so happy that it was like the last event, the last of our competition, and that we could just, you know, embrace that moment. That's history in the books.
It is important too, though, because I do feel like gymnastics, you know, it has been kind of before this, and it still is. I mean, let's be clear, racist. And so it is a moment too, though, for this to be the first time, because it wouldn't be unusual if it was what it used to be like.
Yes, it would definitely have been something like if we take it back to, you know, when Dominique Dawes or, you know, Diane Durham, or that whole situation like with Gabby Douglas and her hair, like,
yes,
there have been a lot of things, but I think now with the diversity changing, because we've been able to, you know, as women put that on the platform of gymnastics, it's been easier to kind of recognize it. But it's still, you know, people still hate here and there. Don't worry, I still see your comments, you know, everything like that. But I feel like now that we've been able to see it more, we can handle it.
Right now we are talking to Jordan Chiles. I don't understand why people were so upset about the bowing to Rebecca Andrade. I thought it was a nice unifying moment to show good sportsmanship, and the two of you did that together. I thought it was nice to see something like that.
People are going to say what they want to say, but I feel like it was more of, oh, those two are, you know, if they're bowing, like, what does that even mean? There's no point. Like, she's already good. Like, it was for us, like, I'm a girl's girl. I'm going to recognize you no matter what. I'm going to give you your flowers, your crown, whatever it is, because you did what you needed to do.
I love how Suni was talking about her confidence at first and having imposter syndrome, which has to be really difficult in this sport, and how you guys really, like, hyped her up to be like, walk in that room like you own it. Like, you're a winner, you're a champ already.
Yes, 100%. We did have a conversation before team finals even happened, and I realized there was just something off about her. I was like, Suni, what is going on? Like, I don't like, you're very quiet, like, but when you're outside the gym, like, there's just things, you're not the same person. Like, I feel like you're shying from something, and we just all had a conversation about it, and we were telling her, like, you have to stand your ground. Like, stand your ground like you just were the reigning Olympic all-around champion in 21. Like, you have a name for yourself. Go out there and be yourself. So, we wanted to kind of put that in her, and I think it worked, because girl was out here doing her big one. I was like, okay, period. One after the next after the next. I was like, okay, yes, do your thing. So I'm happy that we were able to have that conversation, because it is hard as an athlete, just in general, to you know, put yourself in that position.
All right, Jordan Chiles is here. You know, there's a lot of controversy over this medal. A lot of people are saying that she does deserve answers, but this interview was done prior to her finding out about that bronze medal. We have more with her when we come back. It's Way Up.
Let's go.
Turn me up.
Here we go again.
This is Way Up with Angela Yee.
What's up? It's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm Angela Yee. And right now I'm talking to my little twin, Jordan Chiles. Since you are named after Michael Jordan.
Yes.
I saw Michael Jordan said, all right, let's get up, when he wished you good luck. Has he really like contacted to see what can happen?
No, he has not contacted me.
Come on,
since.
Michael Jordan. You publicly said we gotta catch up.
He's not. But you know, for me, I'm not somebody who kind of like, oh, I'm expected, you know, to get a response.
I mean, he said it.
He did say it, but hey, whatever happens, happens. If he communicates back, you gonna see it on social media, probably.
Yeah.
But
he gonna try to get that, because you're already at Nike.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And you know what else I was thinking? Even when you won the bronze, and that was all through like the challenge of having to review. But sometimes you do have to question things and go hard for yourself.
Yeah.
And you can be right. You know, so how often does that happen? Because I saw there was like some controversy over that, and people were acting like it was some type of unique situation. But it is something that really does happen.
Yes, it happens a lot. I mean, it just depends on what, you know, the judges really look at. I had it's really the difficulty in what my floor routine was supposed to be or wasn't supposed to be. Again, it does come all down to the judges. I didn't do anything wrong. My coaches didn't do anything wrong. So the biggest thing I think a lot of people are just taking away from it is like, well, she changed the score, and it's like, I can't control that. I can't control something that they did. It's a rule. It's literally in the handbook. Go look at the handbook. At this rate, like, half of y'all don't even do our sport, so what are you complaining
there's a lot
about?
Of casual people that don't follow the sport.
No, it's just they only follow it. That's what gets on my nerves. They only follow our sport when they come and it's the Olympic part of things. You don't see anything before that. You don't even tune into half of the things we may post on social media. It's only during the Olympic Games. So with those people, all they see is, oh, she did this, that, and the other. And it's like, well, you only saw the 2 days that we competed.
Right.
And you're already complaining about something.
Right now, we are talking to Jordan Chiles.
I always say when it comes to people who have these hate comments or something, it's like they have something within themselves that they can't.
That's a fact.
Control, or
this
don't
is my
like.
twin, because I say that too.
Like it's
that's
obviously
more of a reflection on yourself.
that's a reflection on yourself. Like you're looking at yourself in the mirror and you're annoyed with something that's in yourself, so you're gonna go on social media and go attack somebody else. What is that?
And that's when you just be like, I got it.
That's why I'm like, okay, yeah, you guys say what you want to say, and you know, it only sparks me more. It fuels me.
I also was seeing some people hate the Olympic Village. I saw people like, I'm sleeping outside. What was that like for you? Because it seems like y'all were having fun.
Yeah, so our Olympic Village experience, I can tell you, it was like 50-50. I'm going to give you that. Definitely the cardboard beds were not it whatsoever. I did not. My back was hurting. A girl was hurting. But we did get mattress toppers, which was really cool. But I think the cool part about being in the village, though, was really being able to see all the different countries and all the different athletes, and you get to interact, trade pins, you know, just enjoy the time that you never realize how many countries actually have sports.
Right.
And it's really cool just to see, you know who's a volleyball player, you know who does swimming, you know who's like a rower, you know who does skateboarding. Like, you just know every sport. So it's really cool. And just being able to kind of like, we had this balcony and look over our balcony and just be like, wow, we've come so far and we've made it to this point, and you just realize that you just did it.
Jordan Chiles is here. Normally, we would have last word when we come back, but because this interview was so amazing and because we want to make sure that we show our support for Jordan Chiles, we have more with her. It's Way Up with Angela Yee. What's up? It's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm Angela Yee, and Jordan Chiles is here. Again, this interview was conducted before all of the controversy with her bronze medal from the Olympics. And you're going back to college,
Yes.
UCLA. Congratulations
Thank
on
you.
that. Now listen, when you go on campus,
Yes.
and the guys are sliding in your DMs and coming up to you on campus like, so can I take you out? What would be an ideal date for you?
I don't know. I feel like, okay, I can be romantic, but at the same time, if you literally just take me shopping or on a picnic, I don't know. It just depends on what my mood is. Or
Show the bag, the Louis bag.
Yeah.
Okay. We have goals and standards. Okay. What has been your best date then? Where did you go?
Well, I took somebody to Universal Studios. That was our first date.
You took somebody
Yeah.
on a date, so you asked them on a date.
Yeah.
Okay, we'd love to see it.
I did.
Wait, hold on. Was this recent?
No, it was a year ago.
Okay. And how does somebody get your attention?
A lot of people do slide into my DMs, or I'll be walking on campus and I can tell when a guy's staring at me. Like, I can just feel it. Like,
I know you know who I am.
right? Like, I know you saw me. I saw you do a double take, but I don't know. I don't really put myself out there. I prefer if people don't know who I am. That's just how I am.
Yeah, that's gonna be tough.
Yeah, I realized. I realized.
Right now, we are talking to Jordan Chiles. Aren't you glad you stuck with it? Now that you look
Yes.
back at the time that you were like, I don't know if I want to do this anymore, which I understand because it can be difficult if you're not with the right team of people.
Yeah, I'm very happy that I stuck with it. Although, yes, I went through a lot of trauma and mental situations when I was younger, but I'm so happy that I was able to, conquer that and kind of put myself in a position to where I can look back and be like, just because you went through that, it only made you stronger.
Yes.
And it only made you, be the person you are today. So I'm happy, and I'm beyond proud of myself, really, because
we're all proud of you.
Man, 23, I never thought I'd be here.
It is so insanely impressive.
Thank you.
Just what you've been able to accomplish.
Thank you so much.
When you look at yourself in the future, if you had to think about where you see yourself, say 5 years from now, what would be ideal for you?
At some point in time, I want to have a family. I just want to be able to, to help and develop my own family just the same way as my parents did with us. And I want to be in real estate. So, literally.
You know I have my real estate license.
Really?
You have to stop it.
Yes, I want to be in real estate. My mom, actually, she does
This is a
interior
young
designing. Real estate is something I want to do and kind of just be able to wake up one day and look at myself just at the ceiling in my bed and be like, I did everything that I've accomplished.
I love this. I think I love her. She said real estate, interior design, building management. Those are all things I just bought a building in Detroit in Midtown. And I'm literally right now starting a management company that I just came up with a name for with a master plumber, my guy Albert.
I love that. I have to watch. I got to look out for it.
All right. Well, thank you so much. I really appreciated having the time to sit down and talk to you. I know you've been doing a lot and you've been so busy, so thank you.
No, thank you for having me. I'm so happy I got to meet you because now everybody can just... Now we met, y'all. We met.
I love it. And I'm so proud that this is who can play me in a movie.
Oh, I would definitely.
Well, thank you to Jordan Chiles for joining us. You can watch that full interview on Way Up with Angela Yee. Also, don't forget Yee Day. Angela Yee Day is happening September 1st. Free event at the Barclays. Please make sure y'all come out and have a good time and enjoy the entertainment. B-Dot, what are you doing this weekend?
I don't know, man, but hopefully I find something to do. Somebody give me recommendations. B.TM on Instagram or X, whatever platform you choose. Hit me up.
Hit them up. All right. We can't wait to see what song you choose for your Instagram profile page.
I can't wait.
Flashback to MySpace. Of course, you guys be safe. Can't wait to see you on Monday. It's Way Up.